Alright guys, good morning. You like the Shooter McGavin Wheaties shirt? It's 5:30 in the morning. I slept well, actually. I slept great, but I've got something fun planned. Hopefully I can go through with this, but obviously I can't wear a shirt that says pieces of on it. So I'm gonna actually have a quick breakfast. Hotel breakfast isn't happening right now. I got some stuff at CVS last night, and I brought some granola bars from home. Make a cup of coffee and then head out. But we'll see if this goes through. Who knows? If not, got some cool stuff planned today anyway. So see you in a bit.
Alright, so where are we going this morning? Well, I got something pretty unique planned, but first, we have to get on the subway. Well, after getting off the subway, I made my way to ABC Studios. What's going on? Well, I'm going to be in the audience for a taping of Live with Kelly and Mark. After waiting outside for almost an hour and a half in the cold, I had to go through security screening and wait some more. And eventually, we were escorted into the studio in groups and found some seats. Now I got lucky and got me a seat on the lower level, but what I didn't know was that the taping I attended was going to be a double taping. We did Wednesday's episode live for the East Coast, but Friday's episode was pre-recorded. So I sat in the audience for both tapings. See if you can find me in the audience from both tapings in the clips that follow.
And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos!
19.
We're going to take a break. When we return, we'll find out who negotiates better at home. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live, Steve Patterson hits the streets of New York looking for love.
Alright, I'm back from Live with Kelly and Mark. I literally left here after 6 a.m. I didn't know that today's taping was a double taping, so I actually stuck around for both Wednesday's episode, which happened today, and Friday's episode, which is obviously happening on Friday. So I actually am recording both of them. You might see future me sitting in the audience looking like an idiot. You might not. I don't know. But also, I didn't win anything. It's almost 1 p.m. I gotta get out of these clothes. These khakis I'm wearing here, they're a little too thin, and it's really chilly wearing them, so I actually just brought back lunch. I'm going to have lunch too, and then at 3 o'clock I do have to go to the tour at NBC Studios, and then I don't know what else I'm going to get into tonight. Had some plans, but I don't know. So, see you in a bit.
So after lunch, I started to head towards Rockefeller Center. First thing I see is Studio 1A at Rockefeller Plaza, which is the home of Today on NBC. It's always pretty cool to see where the Today Show is broadcasted from, but in the weather I'm in, I don't think I'd be willing to stand outside for many hours. But in the warmer months, I definitely would be willing to stand outside for the Today Show. And during this time, NBC had some decorations out for the Milan Olympics that people were taking pictures at. And of course, it's not a visit to Rockefeller Plaza without checking out the skating rink. And no, I did not go ice skating. I fall every time I'm on the ice. I can roller skate, but I can't ice skate. Whoever said that if you can roller skate, you can ice skate is full of crap. But it's always a sight to check out, even if you don't know how to ice skate. Just watching the people alone is worth the visit. Next, I went on a tour of NBC Studios. Now, unfortunately, I was unable to take pictures of the tour at NBC Studios. It is always a working building, and NBC is very protective of their copyrights. And if the NBC pages who are the tour guides catch you taking pictures or video, they will ask you to delete the photo, watch you delete the photo, and then watch you go into your recently deleted photos and watch you delete it further from there. So I did not get any photos or videos from the tour at NBC Studios, but it is worth checking out if you're in New York City. After that, I went to the Empire State Building.
Hey guys, I know I haven't been filming a lot.
I'm trying to get into, actually I'm waiting to get inside of, what is it? The Empire State Building. I can't forget what it's called. I'm sorry I haven't been filming a lot. There's been a lot of things today that I haven't been able to show, but hopefully you'll see the finished product. I'm not used to looking off sides or anything like this, but you'll see in a bit. The Empire State Building is another place to see more of Manhattan if you're interested. But unlike One World Observatory, you can go outside at the top of the building. First though, we're going to check out the museum portion, then make our way to checking out the outside portions. While in the outside portions, I do want to point out that it is always incredibly windy at the top, so you're going to experience a lot of winds. But let's check it out. After I was done at the Empire State Building, I decided to get something quick to eat. I decided on a hot dog. It was pretty good, and it's always a good snack if you're out and about. But what's next? Well, I decided on Top of the Rock, so I'm heading back to Rockefeller Center. Once again, more views of Manhattan. But unlike the Empire State Building, Top of the Rock uses thick plexiglass in their outside portions, which definitely helps with the wind. Let's check out some of Top of the Rock before our last day in New York. Alright, well, hopefully you can see me, but this is uptown Manhattan here, and good news about Top of the Rock is they at least have glass to better insulate you.
The next morning.
For the last day, I decided to visit Times Square. I wanted to pick up some souvenirs and actually see more of it besides the street and the M&M store. Now I do want to point something out here. If you see any costume characters and they offer to take your picture, don't do it. They make you think it's free, but it's really not. And they are pretty aggressive about getting their money. But Times Square is truly an impressive sight to behold. The one thing that did blow my mind was that even though this was mid-February when I visited, there was still confetti on the ground from New Year's Eve.
No thanks.
Now this will be the end of all the tourist stuff. There's always more that I want to do, and I had so many different things planned that I did not even get to do on this trip. Maybe next time. So in the next video in the New York trip series will be the journey back to Chicago, so stay tuned for that. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.